Go ahead and take a look at the goal scored in the NYCFC versus Philadelphia Union match. New York City wins this game 1-0 thanks to a goal by Alonso Martínez. And so we can see Quinn Sullivan with a forward pass here into Indiana Vassilev on the right side of the field. Indiana Vassilev is going to go ahead and cut it to his left foot and opt for the shot. But we can see right here on the pause, the shot probably wasn't the right decision. You see Vassilev looking straight down on the ground towards the ball. If he would have lifted his head, looked to his left, he would have seen Quinn Sullivan wide open at the top of the 18-yard box. You can see a lot of space there for Sullivan. This probably would have got closed down pretty quickly by New York City if Vassilev would have opted for the pass. But regardless, a lot of space for Quinn Sullivan. You can see his hands down asking for this pass. And Vassilev, not aware, he had one thing on mind. As soon as he cut it on to his left foot, he wanted to go ahead and shoot this, curl it towards the back post, and instead of passing it to Sullivan, his shot winds up getting blocked here. New York City going to go ahead and collect this ball and pass it into Maxi Morales. New York City want to go ahead, just reset, go back into Keaton Parch, and then they go into Micha Ilinic, who's going to play a forward ball into Alonso Martínez, who's in behind the back line. Andrew Rick comes out, misses the ball, wide open net, 1-0 New York City in the 55th minute. And watching this play live, you saw Nathan Harrier was the closest to Martinez there on the play. On the replay, when we get a higher angle of this goal, we'll see that it was actually Oluwatu Makanya caught in no man's land. He is the one who should have been following the run of Martinez here on this play. We'll go ahead and just see that goal a couple more times here. Just a simple ball over the top of the Union's back line right here, and just a lack of communication, a lack of tracking here on this play by the Union back line. And so as we go ahead and see the replay right here on this goal, we can see Keaton Parks into Ilinic. He's going to play that ball forward. But before we undo this pause, Kai Wagner, the left back on this play, push up high on the field. Jacob Glesnes also pushed into the midfield, because he was the one who put the pressure onto Maxi Morales in New York City's half, trying to win the ball back. So Glesnes isn't at fault on this play. Kai Wagner isn't at fault on this play. You have Lukic, who's out wide left, covering for Kai Wagner. You can see Martinez right in the middle of Makanya and Nathan Harrier right there. And this is where it gets tricky right here. You see right there, that ball is in the air. Makanya isn't aware of Martinez, doesn't check. He just stays in his place right here, and it's just a run in behind Makanya on this play. It's a simple ball over the top. Nothing Nathan Harrier can do. Andrew Rick tries to come out to beat Martinez to this ball. He gets this one incorrectly, but yeah, there's just a lack of concentration here by Makanya. He's making the start for Glavinovic, who's out with that injury, and just really bad defending by the Union here on this play. You can see Andrew Rick not happy with it whatsoever. We'll go ahead and look at that a couple more times. Right here with the pause, Makanya caught in no man's land. Nathan Harrier allowing Martinez just to go freely because he's expecting Makanya to go ahead and pick this up. You would expect that. Makanya not guarding anyone on this play. It's a simple ball over the top. Makanya, quick check over, sees Harrier's not following Martinez, and just bad communication here on this play, bad tracking by Makanya. And New York City really didn't challenge that often in this game. We'll take a look coming up. Some chances created by the Union in this play, 2 chances by New York City in this game. But yeah, just really poor start to the second half for the Union when they've started the half so well. But New York City take the 1-0 lead. Take a look at some chances created by the Union in this game against NYCFC. This first chance right here, Jovan Lukic wins the ball back for the Union. A forward pass into Quinn Sullivan. Sullivan's going to go into Nathan Harrier here on this play. Nate's going to find Danley John Jock, who finds a forward pass into Quinn Sullivan. We're going to go ahead and track the forward runs of Damiani, Ty Baribo, and Indiana Vassilev here on this play. Sullivan loses the ball, but Danley 5-on-4 advantage here for the Union. Forward pass into Quinn Sullivan. Sullivan with a cutback pass to Damiani, who takes a touch, and then his shot gets blocked, and then New York City are going to go ahead and just advance the ball forward. Right here, chance number 2, probably the biggest chance on the night by the Union with Quinn Sullivan here on the play. It starts with the press by the Union, making it uncomfortable for New York City to play out of the back right here. And so we can see the quick turnover right here. Union doing good pressing. Bad pass by Alonso Martínez, and it's going to be intercepted here by Quinn Sullivan. Touch, and then it gets blocked by Justin Hack again. We'll take a look at that again because this was the biggest chance for the Union. And so the press closing down the ball quickly here, the Union. Ty Baribo forcing the bad pass here by Alonso Martínez. Quinn Sullivan intercepts it, and then great block there by Justin Hack to keep this game scoreless 0-0. Union going to wind up losing possession there on that play. Chance number 3 on the night. Jacob Glezis with a long ball up top gets intercepted by New York City. Union retaining possession, though, with Danley John Jock here on the play. Going to go ahead and eventually find its way to Quinn Sullivan out wide here. And there's good dribbling here by Quinn Sullivan on the right side of the field. Pay attention to the movement here by Ty Baribo. Ty Baribo is going to go ahead and get this pass by Quinn Sullivan, but he's unable to get a shot off here. Good defending there by New York, and then it's a bad cross by Quinn Sullivan towards the back post. Goes out for a New York City goal kick. Chance number 4 there starts again by a Union press, moving the ball quickly here. This was a promising attack. Union win the ball back quickly here. Again, pressing by the Union. Ty Baribo is going to go ahead and win the ball back here for the Union. Going to go into Quinn Sullivan. Good dribbling once again by Quinn, but nobody's there for the cross for Quinn Sullivan. Now we're in the second half of this game. Union down 1-0. Once again, Quinn Sullivan, pay attention to his movement off the ball here. It's eventually going to lead to a headed chance by Quinn Sullivan. Unmarked here on this play. Header on target. Easy save, though, by Matt Freese. Another chance here coming up for the Union. This one by Ty Baribo. We have Lukic winning possession back for the Union. Going to go ahead and find Quinn Sullivan. Sullivan's going to find Ty Baribo. He's going to go ahead and shoot. Easy save for Freese. But again, I do want to pay attention to this because I think there's a really, really good chance for the Union. Good pass by Quinn Sullivan. But instead of Baribo going and taking this high shot, he's got to keep this on the ground. He's got to try to tuck it past Matt Freese's back post, the far post on this play. Instead, he shoots it near post, and it's an easy save there by Matt Freese. A huge chance missed, and then the final chance of this game for the Union is going to come courtesy by Chris Donovan. And so Jacob Gleznis is going to go ahead and retain possession, go into Nathan Harriel, who's going to go ahead and play a cross into Chris Donovan, and that's an excellent save there by Matt Freese. I do, again, want to go back one more time looking at this. Donovan starts, and there's actually a really good ball played in by Indiana Vasilev towards Mikhail Ur and Ty Baribo. Baribo is just inches off from getting to that ball, and Union desperate to try to get a goal back, so they have everybody push forward. Nathan Harriel, no pressure on him, and it's a really good cross into Chris Donovan, and it's a good header there as well. It's a little bit far for Chris Donovan, but he got enough power and accuracy on that, which forced a really good save by Matt Freese in this game and kept the score 1-0. End the video looking at one save by Andrew Rick in the 12th minute, and then a chance for New York City around the 40th, 41st minute. A chance that they really should have scored on, would have put New York City up 1-0 at that point in the game. But right here, we're going to see Nathan Harriel go ahead and close down Max Morales, which leaves Quinn Sullivan to follow the run of Kevin O'Toole, who's the left back for New York City here on this play. So Harriel closing down Morales, not the greatest closing down job. You see Quinn Sullivan doesn't follow O'Toole. Jacob Gleznis then has to slide out wide to deal with this danger. But it's the perfect cross here by O'Toole into Ojeda. Kai Wagner needed to be a little bit closer to Ojeda on this cross by O'Toole. And it's not the greatest of touches, which then leads to this chance by Heinz Wolf, which Indiana Vasilev gets extremely lucky that this wasn't a goal. Perfect cross here. Wagner, unfortunate not to clear that away, but that's an excellent save there by Andrew Rick. We'll go ahead and just look at this play once again. So you have Nathan Harriel closing down Maxey, and then Maxey takes that touch just to force him towards the touch line, and it beats Nathan Harriel. Expects him to be more towards center of the goal, but he goes towards that touch line here and is just going to play the ball down the line into Kevin O'Toole, who does not get tracked by Quinn Sullivan. I mean, Kai Wagner just misses this. Not the greatest of touches, but again, Andrew Rick comes up with a good right-hand save here on this play. Big movement 12 minutes in, and Indiana Vasilev's got to do a better job there just tracking the run here by Heinz Wolf, wide open, and a huge save there, and Union catch a huge break there 12 minutes in that doesn't wind up in the back of the net to be 1-0. And then right here in the 40th minute here, we have McConaughey winning the header for the Union. It's going to go into Danley John Jock, and Danley's just going to go ahead and give this ball away poorly into Lukic. Now New York City going to hit on the counterattack. Poor tackle there by McConaughey on Martinez, which now puts Martinez in on goal. Ojeda tracking left-hand side of the field, runs by Nathan Harriel and Jacob Glesnes. Really should have been a goal there for Ojeda. But you saw Andrew Rick saying, ball still in play, ball still in play. New York City still with possession of the ball. Union not able to clear this away yet. New York City just going to go ahead and take their time and pass it from left to right. Eventually going to be intercepted here by Kai Wagner on the play. And Union retain possession with Indiana Vasilev going to go backwards into McConaughey. But McConaughey gives possession away once again. But fortunately for them, nothing comes of this play. Going to see it though one more time here. Going back into just this play by New York City, taking the time, and Union very fortunate not to have got scored on here. Good awareness here by Kai Wagner to pick out the pass, but going back a little bit farther, just the ball staying in play. That's really poor by the Union to not be aware of this ball going out of bounds and allowing New York City just to take the time to possess this ball. Going back a little bit further though, that ball forward into Martinez, you can see terrible tackle there by McConaughey, completely beat. But right here where we set it, ball played forward into Martinez, and McConaughey gets this all wrong, and just great speed here by Ojeda, and really should have been a goal. It's a little bit of a bad pass there by Martinez. It's a great run by Ojeda, and really should have been 1-0 right there. And again, I've said it a couple times, but poor by the Union defensively, not realizing that this ball is still in play. They finally do reset their shape, and it leads to them eventually cutting out the pass with Kai Wagner. But this is a moment that New York City should have been out 1-0. Union very fortunate, and again, just can't clear this ball out of the half, and New York City retained possession.